So greetings, it is the final individual day of action, the penultimate day of the Fazza World Cup Women's 79 kilo final it is, and here's who we have coming up. Chikako Tanaka of Japan, Maya Gazal Ekieva of Turkmenistan. For Iraq, Karam Al-Osmani. For Morocco, Sanai Suban. For Brazil, Caroline Fernandez Alves. For Uzbekistan, Orzagul Orsolova. For Ireland, Brittany Orenzi. For Algeria, Nassera Mohamed Merar. For China, Han Miao Yu. And for Brazil, Mariana D'Andrea. It's definitely going to be competitive for the medals. No doubt about that. So, very, very good morning. Let's see who the referees are going to be for this prime decider. 2 men's and 2 women's competitions today. Here's who our referees will be for the 79 kilo decider. The chief referee, the center referee from Korea, Lee Yu Jin. The left side referee from Kazakhstan, Olga Prokopyshina. Happy birthday. And the right side referee from Yemen, Yasser Al-Zagri. We've got jury members as well. And there they are. Fatila Shahab of Libya, Isaac Kraus of Mexico, and Priyanuk Enakate of Thailand. Technical controller for this final, Mohammed Emama Al Said of Egypt, and technical delegate for the week, Zita Gyako of Hungary. And scanning through the various record holders in history, some of those still blank, next gen, rookie and legend. Next gen and rookie splitting up the old junior section, the equivalent of junior and youths now.
Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best in the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Let's get ready for the countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to the 13th Fazza 2024 Powerlifting World Cup. For the first time representing Japan, Chicago.
So it is a very full group. There's just the one group, but it is a full group. The full 10 are in it, and we're going to start off with Chikako Tanaka of Japan, starting at 88 here. So she won the Japanese title in Tokyo in December. No mark at the World Championships across an Al Habtoor last summer, but she did finish 8th in the Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek in 2022. Just to give her a solid start of 88, we're going up to 141 in this opening round. She lifted 92 in those Japanese championships in Tokyo a couple of months ago. So 88 to begin. And looking to keep that stable on the way up, but she didn't. That was not an even press at all. There was one vote down on her on the stop, and I noticed a second was appeared. There's two against her on the press as well, so she doesn't get that. If things don't look the best with the naked eye, well, it tells you the way it's going to go. And that just was not controlled on the way up. At the very least, but it's attempt number 1, 88 it is. And we go to Turkmenistan then, and Amea Gosalekiyeva going for 105. So Sergey Mladze is taking the responsibility of doing the onstage coaching for most of the campaigners this week. It's an interesting touch for a current competitor to do it. She's had actually a really good career. Made her debut at the World Championships in 2002, which was only the second champs where women were competing in. They didn't compete in the first one in 1994. It was a male-only sport for that. She got a second consecutive fourth placing at the Asian Games in October. But she won silver in the European Open Championships in Tbilisi in 2022. Everybody's back there again for the World Cup in June. The last one before the Paralympic Games, and Ekieva's not going to falter there with a mark like that. She's done really well. She started really well. 105 to begin with. Nothing to worry about the slightest. Ekieva away, leads for Turkmenistan. You might almost say it was quite perfunctory. She'll have tougher tests to come, but she just got every element of that right. Next for Iraq, Karam Al-Usmani going here for 110. Former Asian Youth Games champion. She too finished fourth in the Asian Games in Hangzhou in October. Second time that had seen her just miss out in the medals. That was in a different weight category to Ekieva. There's actually been quite a lot of movement about the weight categories for this before everybody settles back towards their preferred division as we get closer to the Paralympic Games. So 110 for Al-Usmani for Iraq. Strong lift, and that's a good lift. It's been a really solid start for her. Yeah, she's every reason to be pleased with it, of course. Why wouldn't she be? That's the way to get moving. And she has definitely done that. Very little for her to worry about. There'll be tougher challenges to come, obviously. So on we go, Sanay Suban of Morocco. This is 110. Now we really are leaping up. So African bronze medal in 2018 in Algiers, fourth in Cairo in 2022, silver in the European Open Championship in Marseille in 2018. Fourth in the World Championships in 2019. That was some going in Astana. Qualified for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, and that was ninth. 2.5 years ago now. Time flies. This again is for 110 for Morocco for Sanay Suban. It's also been in the shot put in her time.
1 minute.
Strong lift, good lift. It's been a really good positive start to this competition, and why wouldn't it be? Mainly pitched themselves in very well. It's going well here. So far, so good.
For your first attempt representing Brazil, Alves
So next up for Brazil, Carolyn Fernandez Alves. Woverton Santos is out on stage with her, the national team coach. So 115 is a target here. The America's champion, a brilliant international debut for her in St. Louis 2 years ago. Pan Am silver in Santiago, 7th in the World Championships in Al Habtoor Dubai last year, and bronze in the Dubai World Cup Christmas week 2022, which used to not be a thing here obviously, but it is now. So here she's coming in at 115. There's definitely medal potential for, I would say, the top 6 heaviest attempts here. And this has her in the mix at 115. A really impressive start to the competition for her, and she's gone in high. She has gone in high. That's 2 off her lifetime best. And she'll have to break it in order to get among the medals. I'd be pretty certain about that. So now, Ozgul Oralova of Uzbekistan. She too is going for 115. Which I make it a lifetime best, certainly in the all-time chart. She didn't register a mark at the Asian Games. She lifted 123 at the World Championships, so that is her best in competition to date. She's come on the scene in the last 2 years. Asia Oceania Championship, she made her big-time debut, and this continues it. That's a good lift for Oralova. That is strong going. It's a good start for her. She's got good potential then in getting high in this. Finished 4th in Korea 2 years ago in those Asia Oceania Championships. 3 kilos behind the bronze. 6th in the World Championships in Al Habtoor in August. And no mark in the Asian Games. Asia Oceania. It is not difficult. So Brittany Arenzi coming now for Ireland, and normally she's in the 73 kilo category, but it's 79 here. Twice the European bronze medalist. Former European junior champion and world as well. So 5th in the World Championships last time. And aiming here for 125. She lifted 124 at the World, so we're looking at lifetime best territory here. Originally she was pitched down for 121. But you know how the Irish team love a challenge. This is 1 kilo on top of her lifetime best. Renzi, 125. Now, was there much of an interruption on the way? She's fine. That's a good lift. 125. She's into the lead for Ireland. And these days, they'll always start off with a lifetime best by 1. And there you go. She's done it. That's pleased Brittany Renzi. It's pleased Denver Renzi as well. And the only way is up. Well, I suppose if you're going to do that, this is the place to do it. Did really, really impressively well to start off. She's definitely in contention for the medal. She's pitched herself among the top 4 in this. Straight away. Also on 125, Nasra Mohamed Marar of Algeria. Now she's been very impressive of late. Gold in Cairo at the World Cup. 4th in the World Championships. Gold at the last Fazza World Cup. And bronze at the African Championships last time. So she's emerged really strongly. Re-emerged, if you like. She was 4th at the African Championships in 2018, and as happens in the sport quite a bit, it just sort of drifted away, just for about 3 years or so. But she's really back with a bang. I think the fact that she came back so strongly, got that great result in Cairo for the African Championships in 2022, which was easier to get to compared to a lot of other championships. She nipping across North Africa from Algeria, couple of hours flight, and seeing how good she still was certainly gave her a good rethink. So then had another couple of hours to the flight, came across to Dubai December 22 and took the gold here, and has now won a couple of gold medals on the World Cup circuit, Cairo included, and came so close in the World Championships. So in this weight division she's suddenly become a really good competitor. There's only 3 seconds left in that. She didn't rush it, didn't panic, and she's got herself a good lift. 125 matches Orenzi. And so, between those two, isn't it really game on now? It was actually unusual for her to have left so little time on the clock. It was 3 seconds when she lifted it. And we see it from a lot of Japanese campaigners, but not so much Algeria. So the woman who edged out Nasra Mohamed Marar of the medals at the World Championships last year, the new Asian Games champion for China, Han Miao Yu. 140 she's aiming for. Her Asian record is 148. Won't give you much more of her CV to date because lift will be over in no time. Twice world champion, but then dethroned in Al Habtoor in August. 140. I think she's got a game face on, and she certainly has. That was a tremendous lift, just like that. That was epic. Well, she was in and out in no time. There you go. She retained her Asian Games title in Hangzhou. It's going to be a massive fight for the gold. I think we can take that to the bank. Between the Asian Games champion and the Pan Am Games champion, Mariana D'Andrea. For Brazil. The new world champion with 151 in Al Habtoor in August. And just like that, she's come through and produced a good lift at 141. We're just going to go up and up. She has the America's record at 151, the World and Paralympic champion that she is. And how well her career is built, and she is still only 26, turned 26 a few weeks ago. A tremendous opening round, and here we come back for more. Tanaka missed 88 first time. It was the only miss. So looking to get this in the bag now. Just about everybody in this competition has actually won something. Apart from Africa, I think we've all of the champions represented in this. So 88 for Chikako Tanaka, back again. Yeah, looking to keep that balanced. And yeah, she has done. She's done well with that. She's improved it. She's sold the lift very well too. That was important. Keep you clean and making it look clean as well. Good news. And she is a recent arrival on the scene with that 9th place in the Asia Oceania Championships. She's avoided, at the second attempt, the problems that she had in the Worlds and not registering a mark. This left herself a little bit to do from last time, but executed that really well. Back again for Turkmenistan. Maya Gazelle Akayeva had 105 last time, going now for 110. Well, in taking 4th spot in the Asian Games, she lifted 110. She was 6 kilos off the medals for a good bit, and then the final lift by Yang Jae-won pushed her further away. So it was 11. 1-2-1 for Yang. Ekeyeva got 110. This would match Subban and Alice Maney, and she has done it. She's kept this going really well. So she's got 2 successful lifts here. She's getting through this nicely.
For the second attempt representing Iraq,
An advance of 2 for Garam Al-Asmani of Iraq. 112. So 2 added onto this. So prospects here, she'd climb a little bit, she'd go above Subban, she'd be clear of Ekeyeva. She got to 110 first, so that's her mark, everybody else moving in behind her. There's probably a good reason why they decided to add 2 onto it. And she's got that 2-1 in her favour. She did well. She was fighting against it a bit. Not so much a noticeable struggle, but still she was fighting against the bar a good bit. Did well. So from Morocco, Subban. Sanai Subban. Now this is going to be a serious attempt at a leap. 115, so she would match Orelova and Caroline Fernandez, who I would think at 115 are in contention for the medals, having done it in the first round. 115 in the second round, potential of losing a little bit of ground on the medals. Arenzi's in bronze right now, 125. Nasra Mohammed Morar, 4th at 125. The other 2 are almost in another galaxy. But 115 would certainly make Subban competitive. Give her a chance for 5th. Higher than that, not sure. She needs to get this first. That's the important thing. 115. That is a good lift. So again, it's 2-1 in her favour. Centre referee voting down. The other 2 happy. Well, getting the performance that they want from her right now, and likewise that she would want out of herself. So how far she can go, certainly she can get close-ish to where the medalists currently are. Galen Fernandez. Game face on for everybody here. So 115 done. This for 120. This is the place to get lifetime best. $117 for that silver in Santiago for the Pan Ams. 116 of the World Championships for 7th spot. So you want to go higher, you have to lift higher, which she's been making. Gradual improvements all the way. If you look at her results, each competition she's adding 1 or 2 to the lifetime best each time. It'll be the same here. It would be a couple added on, but that lift is not going to be completed. No lift. Well, it was a lifetime best attempt. 117 she got in Santiago. That was the Pan Am silver. That ended up asking just a bit too much. Ozagul Oralova of Uzbekistan. Now she's going for 121. So this to put her above Carolyn Fernandez Alves. That's been a rare miss in this competition. And she didn't register a mark in the Asian Games, but 123 being a lifetime best, so she's close to it. Obviously she's aiming for that with a final attempt. They're a super team. They're really well coached, and they always bring on new names each and every competition. She's been one of the more recent ones. That's just too much. Balance was off pretty much right from the start. It's only 2 off her lifetime best. I know it can get quite easy to be blasé mentioning lifetime best as if that's what's lifted every day. It's not. It's definitely not, and there's your proof for it. Just got caught out by it. Can come back, do some more. She's just been trying to get those wrists flexible there when she was being wheeled away, get the fingers up. I don't think there was much contact actually with the chest. She was voted down by 1, at least for it. So for Ireland, Brittany Arenzi ready to go. Already a lifetime best done today. 125 in the opening round. This is 128 now. Twice European silver medalist. In terms of globally, got a good bronze actually at the Asia Oceania Championships 2018 in Kuntek. 7th at the Worlds in 2021. Improved that to 5th last time. Seventh at the Paralympics, lifted 107 there, but she's gone way above that since then. That is no lift. It's 2 and against from the side referees. might have made it. Going for a second lifetime best of the day. Well, they'll work out whether to go for it again or not. Centre referee voted for this. Just needed a bit more control. Slightly more power in that, and that's okay. So that would have been a lifetime best by 4 for Renzi compared to what she'd done already, that having been 124. For Nasra Mohammed Murar, her lifetime best is 127, so this to add 1 onto it. And this to take control at 128. This would be Arenzi's mark. Had she got it, and Mohammed Murar will be slotting in below her in the listings if she were to get this, but it's a different story now. Chance for Mohammed Murar to take the lead at 128. But this is a round where both have been topping off at. So there's a big battle essentially for the bronze medal between these two now, because Oralova's lost ground and Carolyn Fernandez Alves as well. So they have their own personal battle for 5th and 6th. Nasser here and Arenzi in a battle for bronze. Han Miao Yu and Mariana Dandre in a big battle for the gold, where continental records and beyond look set to be threatened. If I tell you Mariana Dandre is the world record holder anyway, you can see how much so. Nasra Mohammed Murar and Brittany Arenzi are both continental bronze medalists at the most recent championships. So that's how closely matched they are. Let's see how that's going to be judged. That's a good lift. It's 2-1 in her favour. I'll tell you why. Looked a little bit of a step up there. First of all, fantastic. Lifetime best. Gets it 128. Bronze in her own right. 1 vote down from the left side referee, and that's precisely the angle that we have with the naked eye. So it obviously from this angle looked very ragged, but not from the other two. She's okay, she's clear. 128 into the bronze medal position too, and a lifetime best by 1 for Nasra Mohammed Murar. Yeah, just there. Got a bit awkward. Shuffled side to side a little bit, but there was no laddering, no stepping, no left side higher than the right, and so on. So Han Miao Yu here, 145. Her Asian record's 148 in taking Asian Games gold in Hangzhou. So that is for the lead, 145. 148 her lifetime best, 148 her Asian record. Those top 3 figures you saw there on the race to Paris are all continental records. The top one, also the world record. They're going to go high today. They're going to go very high, and Hannah's doing that. 145, 3 away from her Asian record and 6 off the world record. There's a reason why this is the World Cup that gets more world records than any other. This is high octane stuff. Mariana D'Andrea aiming for the lead by 146. To Hans 145, 151. Her world championship winning mark, the world record mark. The reigning America's Pan Am World and Paralympic champion. Twice America's champion, twice Pan Am champion. World champion for the first time last year. Paralympic champion for the first time in Tokyo. European Open gold in 2018. You know what? In Rio Centro, massive crowds representing Brazil, the host nation. Great athlete anyway, didn't register a mark. How much has that sent her career up since then to make up for it? Boy, is she made up for it. That's a good one, 146. She leads again, and we go on, and we go higher. There is no limit. There is no limit. So, last round, Chikako Tanaka going for 93. Well, you already see the marks for the third round are being put in, and Han is looking for a mark level with the world record. So it would equal the world record. A name wouldn't go alongside it, unlike, say, athletics or swimming. Once you reach a mark first, it is yours exclusively. But Han would match the world record, and Dendrea is looking to break it. Still got 40 seconds left on the bench, so this could take a bit of time, bit of readjustment, get in the right spot. 30 seconds to go. Well, she's got that lifted. There was an element of unevenness about the way up, and she's not being given that then. 2-1 against the two side referees. That's the angle where it'll look the most exaggerated. So she got one lift in today, which was 88. Doesn't get the 93. It's still been a fruitful day that she got the middle lift in. I think she's got a lot really to be satisfied about. She was aiming for 10th anyway, and that's what she's got. And she got the mark on the board. That's the important thing. You don't get a mark on the board, you don't get to be 10th. I see, it's just there. A lot of that lift is it's moving around, and it's not the even press. Garam Alasmani. 110, 112 got. 112 was very good. So this now for 113. So she got 104 for fourth at the Asian Para Games. She's going for 113 here, and that's what Siti Mahmouda got to get the bronze in Hangzhou. So Alice Maney, she's had 2 lifetime bests already in this for a third. First time she's been in the 110s, and as I say, if she'd got this in Hangzhou, that would have been a medal. Of course, just because she could do it now doesn't mean she could do it then. Let's see if she can do it now. She's got that raised very well. So no lift all on the stop sequence, but she got it raised at least, so she knows that she can do it. She's had 2 lifetime bests today. She's had a very, very good morning in Dubai. It's been really competitive. But now this is where we're beginning to see the misses emerge, and quite a few of them. 5 of the last 8 have been missed. Sanay Souban of Morocco going for 116, so it's 1 added on to a previous mark, got 110, 115. Worth pointing out as well, she is now 1 of 5 still in with a live hope in the total lift as well. So here's the race to Paris. 116 improves a lot by 1. Louis Sugden on that as well. Been a bit of jumping between 73 and 79 in terms of the weight divisions. So here she is. Well, that was good and steady on the way up, and that was faultless by Sanay Souban. 116. So that is 3 out of 3. She's definitely going to be in the top 5 in terms of best lift, and if there are other misses, then she climbs up that way. She leads the best lift right now. Yeah, she's done excellently. And likewise, Maya Gozalekieva has a chance of going further up in terms of the total lift. It's worth pointing out, though, that all of the previous attempts from Sanay Souban prior to this were heavier than Ekieva, so she'd go second in the total lift. And the others who could displace them are the current overall top 3, Andrea Han and Nasra Mohammed Murad. This is a leap of 6 compared to what she's done already. So 116. That's not going to happen. No lift. No progress. That was too big a leap in this occasion and too heavy a lift. So she stays on 110, and Ekieva in 9th position actually. And had she got that, she'd have leapt up to 6th to match what Sanae Subban has just done, who's in 5th position.
For the third attempt representing Brazil, Caroline.
It's a major pep talk from the professor. Waverton Santos for Caroline Fernandez Alves. This is where she is in terms of the race to Paris. That's a lifetime best of 117. She went for a new one, a 120 in the last round. So this is for 121 to stay on a relative kind of path. If she gets 121, she goes 5th. It wouldn't still quite be locked in. It would be a very big help, and obviously the thought is there that she can do it. She's emerged in the last 18 months, 20 months or so, made a big debut in St. Louis at the Americas there. 1-2-1, won't happen. Won't happen. That is no lift. No control and no additional drive to get that extra weight up, and can treat that philosophically. Well, she's weighed in at a 115. She doesn't get a lifetime best today. She's had 2 attempts at it. And that's the end of the lift. It dropped down slightly anyway. The spotters hesitated there. I'm not sure why, because the lift was dead by then. Anyway. Oralova coming for Uzbekistan. So, Orzugul Oralova of Uzbekistan. Again, she's going for a lifetime best. This is 1 ahead of her previous marker, 123. So she stayed on the path, got 115, missed 121, going for 124 here. It would put her 8th above Louise Sugden in the race to Paris. Now, Louise has already been here in the 86 kilo event. Obviously, it depends what the target's going to be in terms of what you want to compete in Paris. 124 would put her in really good contention. It'd be a lifetime best. So she's got that lifted, but it is no lift, and it's 2 against her on the stop sequence. Press voted down by the center referee. So she holds on 115. Only been 1 successful lift so far in this final round. She's given it a valiant effort. In terms of that lifetime best, she was really close to it. So it's the stop sequence that has done for it just a little bit more. Talking another ½ centimetre down. Let it linger a bit, you're okay. So Brittany Arenzi going for another lifetime best of 128, having got 125 already. So the story is Nasra Mohamed Murar is already on 128. This to match it, Arenzi can't overtake. Mohamed Murar has the bronze. Arenzi finishes in 4th. 128 would put her 4th in the race to Paris and be a bit more secure on it. But if she gets 128 here, she won't be in the medals. Sugden, by the way, still 8th because of that miss by Oralova, who is basically 12th. So 128. Wasn't that far away from it last time. It's 2-1 against the two side referees in the press. Let's see what she can iron out of this. Again, it's 2-1 against. It's no lifts. That'll be on the evenness of the bar, really. The right side referee gave it because from that angle it would have looked fine. There's a lift challenge been thrown in. Can tell you straight away on this. That's what's flashed up for us. Oh, it's been approved. Straight away. That would make it a good lift. Yep, she's got it. Good lift. Good lift. Lifetime best. Gets it. 128. Well, they were right to put it in. So the jury back in now. They had been absent for a few of the build-up events for the World Championships last year and absent for the World Championships. How it was done at the Worlds last year, may remember, is that the referees would have a look again and asked if they wished to change their mind. And kind of surprisingly, no one changed their minds. So jury's back. They obviously give their vote at the time of the lift. There you see it on screen, Brittany Renzi's lift challenge approved. So the jury vote at the time. They don't vote afterwards. In hindsight, they vote the same time as the referees. And then if you want to put the lift challenge in, you put it in. And the reason it came up very quickly is the jury had already voted and had already given it at least 2-1 in favour. So that's two lifetime bests for Brittany Renzi. She gets 128. Mohamed Morar has 128 for Algeria here. Those two have an immense amount in common. Don't know if they realise it, but the backgrounds in the sport definitely are, and what they've achieved, what they've won. I'm pretty certain this is the first time they've both been competing directly against each other. And they're pretty much exactly at the same level. They're exactly in the same weight. So Nasser and Mohamed Morar going for another lifetime best of 130. With Mohamed Salah Benatia, the national team coach, on stage with her. So 130, she's pushed through that really well. That's a good lift. 130. Great chance. We're seeing her in Paris. That was awesome. Two lifetime bests on the same day. Breaks through 130. And the big time is arriving. She will be a contender in Paris, no doubt about it. Fourth in the Paralympic Games, close to the medals. She is in the medals here now in Dubai, the Fazza World Cup. That's just a perfect lift. Just enough of a stop, just enough contact. Now we've got two big record attempts coming. Han Miao Yu to go level with the current world record to break her Asian record of 148. This is for 151 to go into the gold medal position and to force Mariana and Andrea to then go for a world record attempt to get the gold. Top three, as you see, are all continental records, at the very least. Top one, the world record. Just settling herself down bit by bit, and now she can go for it. 151 for a new Asian record to go into the gold medal position, and it is up, and she's got it. She goes level with the world record. Nobody's lifted heavier than that, ever. She breaks the Asian record. Goes into the gold medal position. Game on, 151. The world record has been matched. And to deny the gold, it now has to be beaten.
For the third attempt, representing Brazil, Mariana D'Andrea.
You can see Mariana D'Andrea loves a challenge. So she holds the world record, having taken gold in Al Habtour in Dubai in August for an America's record, for a world record, for the gold here. But of course that's no longer definitive, as the powerlift has the medals going towards it now too. And Han Miao Yu is going to lift again. She wants the world record outright. D'Andrea currently holding that 151, matched by Han here. This for 152 to go back in the gold medal position and to get a new world record. No lift. Stop sequence, press sequence from the mall. Doesn't get it. It is silver for D'Andrea, and not only that, she may have the world record whipped away from her too, because Han will return. So stop sequence first of all. See, her chest has gone down there. Is the bar moved even? Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it from any of them. So Han has the gold. And now she wants the world record outright. The time has come for Han Miao Yu. The reigning Asia Oceania and Asian Games champion, back to back. The former world champion, 2019 and 2021 bronze in Dubai last year. That after claiming silver in her debut Worlds in Mexico City 2017. So 2 gold, a silver and a bronze from her world championship time. Came into today with an Asian record of 148. Then an Asian record of 151. And this for the world record of 153. This looks like being another hot category at the Paralympic Games. Han Miao Yu, 153 for the world record. That's not gone all the way. They have to vote on that. Well, that's something she can say for Paris. Doesn't get it. She has equaled the world record today, and she has beaten Mariana D'Andrea. She gets the gold. D'Andrea the silver in a big, big fight, which has ended in the final lift for both not being got. But it is a new Asian record today. Just got stuck, I think, at about 75%. Han wins it, 151. D'Andrea the silver for Brazil, 146. Nasra Mohamed Mourad, the bronze for Algeria, 130. Brittany Renzi, 4th for Ireland, 128. Lifetime best, Subban in 5th. So the total lift, that moved around a lot in that. Han gets the gold in it. Mohamed Mourad the silver, and D'Andrea the bronze. Renzi was 4th. That doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, Subban's there as well, so Han 436, Mohamed Marah 383, and Subban 341. That's the 1-2-3 with Andrea in 4th spot. Renzi 5th, and the victory ceremony is on the way.
تتويج اللاعبين الفائزين بفئة نساء 79 كيلوغرام.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 79 kilos category.
رحبوا معنا بالفائزات.
Please welcome the medalists.
Really good 79 kilo competition, and we had quite a lot of record attempts in that, and when you get that, you know you've had a really good competition. So the 79 kilo final, the medals will be presented by Thomas Farhofer, the chairman of the board of CS Interpharma. So Nasira Mohamed Marah, who has won golds, remember, here at the World Cup 2 years ago, and also Cairo in October. And he's got a great coach. The national team coach of Algeria is fantastic, Mohamed Salah Benatia. So having claimed the African bronze, she takes a bronze here at the Fazza World Cup, and 2 lifetime bests as well, going up all the way to 130 Also silver for her in the total lift. Mariana D'Andrea going for the world record, breaker world record of 152. Currently holding on to all the titles, the Americas, the Pan Am, the World and the Paralympics. But beaten today, 146. She topped out at missed the world record attempt 152. Han Miao Yu setting a new Asian record today, matching the world record of D'Andrea of 151. Went for the world record of the powerlift, didn't get it. That was a tremendous competition. Here's the Chinese anthem. Well, doesn't this bode well for the Paralympic Games? And it's going to be some viewing in Paris. This is going to be some final. These three are some three. And then you factor in the rest. Maybe factor out Arenzi. 73 is her weight division usually. They were fighting to get her back into it. For this, didn't happen, so she took on this weight instead. Did brilliantly. I mean, she's barged away up one into fourth spot in terms of the race to Paris. Pose Omalayo as well, factor her in. That was a really good event, this. So, men's 54 kilo final is imminent. 18 minutes time or thereabouts. Join us soon for that. Obviously, Han won the total lift as well.